Blessings, everybody out there in the universe. My name is Sean Myrie, and I'm your host of the Down2earthpodcast. Tonight, I got a special guest coming on. Yeah, straight out of the universe, we got crossed out music coming through on the Down to Earth podcast on that spaceship. Bless up, Silk Vodka, one of my sponsors. Bless up. Much respect to everybody out there. Yeah, respect. Crossed out music coming through on the Down to Earth podcast on that spaceship. Check it out. 9 p.m. on that spaceship. Right on time. Down to Earth. Down to Earth. What you saying? Crossed out music.
Yo,
Respect.
yo, what's up?
Say this to everybody in the universe, to those who may not know who you are.
I'm crossed out. I'm an alternative hip hop artist out of Toronto. I currently live in Montreal, and just been putting out music since like 2017. And yeah, I've been doing shows. Not recently because of COVID, but just continuously putting out music, continuously working, that sort of stuff.
So now you're in Montreal. So, like, tell me about that journey. Like, what did you find, like, different scene, like, even from Toronto to Montreal?
Yeah, I mean, we left Toronto basically at like the height of the pandemic, just because of like, I'm sure you know, man, like everyone lost their jobs.
Yeah.
So like we were both like my girlfriend and I were like, well, the landlords weren't being cool, so we just decided to split, and we had talked about moving to Montreal anyways. So and we really enjoy it. Like the scene here is dope. So um we just felt it was time to leave. So that kind of that influenced our decision, the whole pandemic thing, to like save money and not be in Toronto, not have the stress of like landlords breathing down our neck, the overbearingness of what is Toronto. I mean, we really like Toronto and the scene there and like the community that we built, but it was just kind of time to leave. When you feel it, you feel it.
Like what I'm saying, like crossed out music of like what came from and like what inspired you to like do music.
Oh, yeah. I'm seeing some like some OGs in here. I'm seeing Chanel and my boy Calvin. They're popping through. Just want to say what's up. I mean, what inspired me to do music was just like, I mean, I came from a small town. Like I'm not from Toronto. I'm from a town of 3,000, Campbellford, represent. And it was just kind of like a thing that you didn't do. Like you don't really do music. It's kind of just like the standard thing of like go to high school and then maybe go to college and then you go back home and then you get a job, like a regular job kind of thing. So like um exactly the nerd rap about it. So it's really like one of those things. I'm like, I feel like I'm one of the black sheep of the farm town.
Mm-hmm. So like cross that music. What's your style? Your for that.
Okay, yeah, I mean for those that like really, yeah, my style is like I grew up with like my dad being a rocker, so he played in rock bands in Toronto in the '80s. So I have that influence, and then so that was my first influence to music, and then um, I had friends that were heavy into metal. So I'm talking like, Dream Theater and Opeth and System of a Down and Rage Against the Machine. What's up, Sean MZ? Steve, what's up? And then but around that same time, like this is when I was a teenager, I was getting into rap music. Like I had found rap music, but I grew up in a Christian household, so it was when I was an early teen, it was all like Christian hip hop, so like KJ 52 and that sort of stuff. And then I eventually got into Eminem and Rakim and Biggie and Tupac and then so all this stuff kind of just like started amalgamating, and that is essentially like my style now. Like if you go and listen to my music, you can hear like um you can hear all of that, just the grunge influence, the punk influence, and all of that.
I see that. So I people so, but like that makes me wonder, like what's your age, like around 20s?
Uh,
So
yeah, I'm late 20s, man. I'm 28.
you were right where between the music, because I'm a little older, like 10 years older, over 10 years. So
Okay.
your time is right where uh, that music is, like the rock and roll, the hip hop started, pop bands doing like pop more. You would have like guys doing like rock more, like and that type, Cypress Hill is on
Yeah, 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 yeah.
in the 90s was mixed with Nirvana those times. So you came
Uh,
that like the
yeah.
evolution of all of that music from the 90s or whatever 90s 80s mixed into right now. What's going on right now? You're right at the age before just going.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm like 41, so I know what I'm saying. I listen to all of that music. Genesis, Prince, Guns N' Roses. I know all of that. Even Rage Against the Machine. Um, I could keep going. You get what I mean? Like I don't want to bore you.
No, it's all of that shit is so cool, man.
Yeah. So people would think it's just hip hop. I know, but I grew up in a music family too. My pops listened to reggae, like a lot of Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Burning Spear. You get what I mean? There's a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Even reggae music itself, there's a whole bunch of different genres of that. There's jazz, there's like a rock, kind of rock style one. Then there's like the hip hop. Same thing, been going on a long time. That's what you're listening to, different rock, different hip hop. So who's your inspiration in hip hop? Like some of the top I would give you.
Okay, wait, you want my top five?
Because it's the six. That's why I'm giving you the six.
Okay, all right. Cool. Man, I hate doing this because everyone has a problem with it, you know. But it's all subjective, totally. Um, I mean, for me, it's like I would say Eminem is a big one, right? Like small town
Mm,
rap music is taboo, so you find a white dude that's doing rap music, like goddamn.
yeah,
Um, and no one was doing it like him
yeah.
at that time, straight up. So Eminem, like I said, Rakim, because Rakim is like
True.
people
Oh,
underestimate the importance of Rakim, dude. Like the dude to like start doing like multi-syllable flows, you know that like that shit without Rakim,
that's
it doesn't exist.
one of my top, Rakim. So that's good. I know you know
Totally,
the hip hop for sure. When you say Rakim, I take it to the top.
dude.
Yeah,
You throw respect on Rakim's name.
it's true.
Uh, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne,
Um, yeah,
right?
totally. Like Lil Wayne is up there. Just like I have such an appreciation with Lil Wayne. He was growing up. He was one of the dudes that I slept on. But like you just go back and you listen, like
Mm,
all the stuff that he does, like
mm.
just the flow and like the wordplay that he has in every single rhyme he brings it, and it's incredible. So
Yeah,
and then I would also say Two Chains along with that
yeah,
because
yeah. Different.
Two Chains is like he's smooth,
Yeah,
but he just like
the
he just has like the little like Two Chain isms
don't
in it.
don't sound. Yeah,
Yeah, and like the way he constructs his lyrics. Probably another one. I really appreciate Big Daddy Kane for like how smooth he is. Also, you gotta like he is definitely the smooth operator.
yeah.
Um, so that's five.
One more.
Yeah, man, that's difficult. Um, Ah, man. I definitely. You know what, Biggie. I always I throw Biggie or Jay-Z.
Biggie, I
But
pick Biggie, Biggie, because
okay, but
already. You know what? You know your hip hop. Never judge a book by its cover, universe. Don't judge a book. This man knows hip hop more than a lot of people who say they listen. They're doing hip hop. He
I
said
appreciate that.
Big Dad Kane, Rakim, Eminem. Who else? So you know your history. You're gonna talk about Atlanta, so you're bringing Two Chains. He's you know representing Atlanta. Yeah, so you got it, man. Yeah, yeah. Bless up.
Yeah, totally.
What did like your new project, your latest visual? Tell me a little bit about that because I've seen some. You have visuals all the time, like you do a little snippets and all that. Tell me a little bit about that. Bless
Yeah.
usual.
Okay. All right, yo. So, yeah, the last visual that we dropped was a what's up, man?
Yeah.
The last visual was for Runaway, the single that I just put out. It came out March 26th.
Yeah.
And that featured Melodica. That's my girlfriend. She does music.
Yeah.
And that was just like, again, kind of going back to like the roots of like punk. I wanted to really get something of like rap and punk, so I kind of envisioned this single was like Sid and Nancy, or like the Sex Pistols
Yeah.
meets hip hop. So that's what that was. Like the visuals are very like I wanted like Sid and Nancy to do rap music.
And he did it good because it reminded me of like that exactly what you're saying there. 80s baby, right? And
Yeah,
I was watching all those that type of style, and I thought you were like, I swear it was like a video from that type of the way how you done it. You done it right. Still, you put it together
thanks.
exactly how you want. Because I remember watching those type of style type of videos where you're saying from what people call retro. Right now they'll call that like a retro
Yeah.
feel. But yo, it was good. He got it on the spot. So yo, what do you want to do like right now that it's like COVID to like give like I would say the universe or people out there your art? Like, are you planning like a EP or some more visual? Are you what's next for Crossed Out Music?
Well, what's next is I'm actually dropping a single next week. Like this time next week, there will be a new single. So, we're keeping up with the punk vibes. It's a little bit more aggressive than Runaway, but it's very much like again with like sort of Sex Pistols, Ramones meets rap type of deal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we filmed a music video for that one. But we've been really kind of like toning it down, and just in terms of like we used to do like high quality, highfalutin music videos. You know, get the whole crew together. You watch the music video Drive, and like that's a huge like that. We filmed that before the pandemic, like in February of 2020, and there's a whole bunch of people not wearing masks in a car, and like we're doing our own thing, and we spent a lot of money doing that type of stuff, and we filmed it in Mississauga. But now we're just kind of wanting to, we bought our own camera, so we'll go to a spot and we'll just film. Like I've been filming my girlfriend's videos as well. She's been filming mine. We're getting it edited in house. And I got my setup here.
Yeah.
So just been working on like a lot of new stuff, man. Like I don't really have plans for an EP. I feel like the last album that I did kind of took it out of me, so I just want to concentrate on doing singles and just
Yeah.
expressing myself more that way, you know?
That's good. Album. When did that drop? Like
That was October.
that's October. So
Yeah.
what tracks did you have on that album?
There was 8, so we spent all of 2019 working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of 2020 kind of just like slowly rolling it out. So we did Funerals and then Edges and then Drive, and then we just kind of dropped the whole thing and then did a couple music videos for that. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's great going on, man. Like you're in your own lane. It's like what those artists you say you can't put in a box. That's
Yeah.
like I can listen to you, hip hop wise if I like to, and I listen to like even punk like anything from the '80s like Genesis. I would give you like our like a lot of the bands like even punk rock bands. I remember listening to them was going on in the 80s as a kid, listening to that and hip hop and all types of music. Like Weekend, you see, like the Weekend, his music
Oh yeah,
is an example of like what he has Prince in there and he has some other type of people in his type of style. Your style is for what you grew up listening to, right? You say he was in a band or he played to rock and stuff. So and then you influence later. That's the
yeah,
right. So you
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. No, I mean the Weeknd is like the top selling artist right now, and he's totally he's throwing it back. You know, he's got like stuff that sounds like the like Aha
Mm-hmm.
and like totally 80s. So yeah, you're right. Like I think the artists that you grow up in, and yeah, like yeah, when you grow up listening to a certain sound, it kind of I think the more authentic artist you are, that comes out. Like it just happens. You don't even plan it.
I think that's recipe ingredient for a lot of people who love music to listen to something like that, right? Like me myself, like I'm an artist myself, so I know what you're saying, the language of it. Like my style would be like reggae, probably mixed with hip hop, mixed with a little maybe even pop like techno, because I grew up in an area like suburbs with like
Yeah,
people who listen to techno and house music and all types, hip hop, like I said, rock and stuff. So my style, even in hip hop or whatever, I don't even call it hip hop. I'm not a hip hop artist. I'm just an artist. I sing too. So I never put myself in a box, and that's the best thing for an artist, never to put yourself in a box. I'll do rock too. I could do rock if I want myself. I have done certain similar type, like abstract hip hop, not the average, like, outcast type of shit going on like that. So what, like, some of your, I never really ask anybody this, like, what's your top hip hop groups? You like what you know of? Six.
Beastie Boys for sure.
Beastie.
When I was in high school, I was rocking the fuck out of Beastie Boys. And then Jurassic 5.
Heard of them? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember.
Yo, Jurassic 5 is just like I don't know how anyone cannot deny Jurassic 5. They're just to me
I
like
think they're from Cali, right? Jurassic.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like everyone has probably heard a Jurassic 5 song in their life.
yeah. Jurassic. That's
Uh,
you get four more.
yeah.
I want to see.
Ooh, okay, you're testing me, right? Okay, I got Beastie Boys. Okay, Run DMC.
Run DMC. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take them. I got Public Enemy.
Public. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Oh, Freestyle Fellowship.
Them. Where are you from?
Yo, I told you, man. I'm from a small town, and like, dude, when I grew up, like, I was studying this shit. So I remember like listening to Freestyle Fellowship and losing my mind. Mike and Nine was insane.
They might be Canadian. I'm just saying. I think they.
Um, I don't think they're Canadian. I really don't think. Um, to tell you the truth, I don't know. Um, we can look it up, but
What's the
okay.
one more?
One more.
All right.
Um, shit. Um, I'm drawing a blank.
The groups are hard. Trust me.
Yeah, the groups are hard. I'm trying to think like the most influential group, like the groups that I grew up listening to. Like I don't want to just like spout off like something random. Like I could say like easily like third base. But like I couldn't name you a third base song. So, um, yeah, maybe shit.
Six
God damn it.
is a hard one.
Um, I say body count.
But they were a group for what? Ice T. Did they do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ice-T. See, I know my hip hop, man. Trust me. Body count.
Yeah.
If you listen, people slept on Ice-T when he was doing the rock stuff, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
Ice-T now, I guarantee everybody want to listen to Ice-T. Go on to
Yeah.
YouTube, listen to Body Count. You all
Body count.
that
For real.
all that trap stuff. Go listen to that.
Man,
Dude,
No,
he's the guy that like brought in like him with Body Count. They were doing metal shows, and then they would go out and open that shit, and then like introduce the crowd and win over the crowd. Like that shit is impressive.
yeah. See, there's an unheard history of different types of groups. We all know that, but like Body
Yeah.
Count, like with a hip hop artist, but he's hardcore. Ice-T's original. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he done that Body Count, I remember what he said, F whatever, that other track. He was doing some
Yeah.
like could have end your career, but he's still around, actor, successful, doing all types of stuff.
he's
That's what
one of the
Ice-T.
original gangster rappers.
Yeah, he's a real
Yes.
rapper. So, yo,
Totally.
for crossed out music. Whoa, feedback. What you want to see in the universe for like you as an artist, like going on, like and your girl. You get what I mean? Like, what's the next thing in Montreal? Everything's good vibe, and this COVID is still going on. But like, what you want to see like for you the future if there is? We never know.
I mean, honestly, man, like if you asked me like what I wanted to do, like musically, like 17, I would have been like, oh, I want to be a huge superstar, like a huge rapper. But now, like honestly, it's just I want to just like pay the bills. I feel like remaining underground is just the way to go. Everyone talks so much shit when you're like a huge artist. You look at all these dudes. They're like, well, you're different now, and I mean, there's always gonna be haters, but I think like ultimately, man, like I just want to make music. I just want to create. I just want to collab with different artists, and pay the bills strictly from music. Fuck a day job.
Yeah, that's realist. So I believe that's gonna happen. I'm gonna see crossed out music. And yo, your girl, I swear I seen him before out somewhere. No lie. Like,
Really?
yeah, I swear like some I don't know. I have good memory. She looks like someone I seen out there in the music already, like on some type of site going on. So I was saying, yo, this is a group. Some type of already. Like I was looking on you and your girl as a group.
Yeah, I mean, people have thought like I'm in a band just because of like the instrumentalists that I bring along with me,
Yeah.
and then like the stuff that like I'll bring melodica on stage and we'll rock stuff. So like people will see clips of like her and I doing music, and then the guitarist and drummer and stuff. So it's totally common. I'll tell her that like you probably saw her in an ad, so that means that the ads are working.
I've been seeing something like she looks very familiar on. So she has her profile, everything. She look like I seen her on like some type of site.
Yeah, I mean maybe like or before the pandemic, maybe you saw her live. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. So yo, crossed out music. You're gonna do big things. I already know you're doing big things. I'll be
Thanks, man.
listening to all the music, without supporting it all the time because us Down to Earth does. We put it down and everything. So since you listen to Rakim, he's one of your top MCs, right?
Ooh, yes.
You know the freestyle.
The freestyle or to freestyle?
Who freestyle?
I know. I know how to freestyle, not very well. I have been known to freestyle.
That's my question right now. I'm asking who is, because I asked it before, and some people are writers and some people are like off the top. There's different artists out there making people know there's all types of artists. There's no one same painting. Everybody paints different, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yo, you want to tell the universe where they could subscribe and all your socials where they could connect with you?
Yeah, it's Crossed Out Music on all platforms. So Crossed Out Music, it's KROSST. space OUT. Crossed Out Music on Crossed Out on YouTube. Go to my YouTube. I got a TikTok account too. I've been like doing more stuff there. Just kind of like doing like bar stuff, like duets and shit like that. Yeah, Spotify. I got a new track dropping next week, man. So please stay tuned to that and check that out.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Bless up. Much respect, Crossed Out Music, for coming on to Down to Earth. Anytime, I'm gonna keep promoting, keep supporting the artists in the universe. Great. Coming on, yo.
Bless up.
Totally. Yo, thank you so much for having me on here. It's been dope to just talk about rap, man. Really, so cool.
Out here, man. D2E, Down to Earth. Bless up.
Yes.
Down to Earth.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. Dope.